Hello, welcome back to my channel. So Clint and Tracie are officially divorced. The judgment for the divorce decree was official and filed on Thursday, June 17th, so about a week ago. So Clint first filed for divorce in March, and he said he was having trouble getting in touch with Tracie. Clint said that he attempted to send the divorce papers to Tracie's mother back in March, but they were returned to him. And they also said they tried to email the documents for the divorce to Tracie, but I guess there's some negotiations going back and forth that made her not end up signing them. Also, Clint acted like the whole divorce was paid for by his mother, but Tracie said that the divorce was not paid for, and that's what they're waiting for. So Clint's parents finally paid for a lawyer and they filed for a divorce by default. So there's a 60-day wait before the divorce is finalized. And so now, as of June 17th, the divorce is finally finalized. Clint says he is ready to get married to his girlfriend Jen that he's been with for a while, ASAP. They've been dating for a while now, and they're talking about in March wanting to get married at the end of May, but they thought the divorce was going to be finalized by the end of May. So I'm not sure if they're still planning on getting married ASAP, but Tracie's saying the same thing. She's currently engaged to this dude. She's been engaged to, I think, since like September or October of 2020, and she's currently pregnant with his baby, and she's about to pop any time, and he is currently still behind bars. I reported in a video that he was arrested for possession and driving without a license. But Tracie was saying back in April that she just wanted to hurry up and get this divorce over with so her and Luke could get married ASAP. So like I said, Luke is currently behind bars, and his next court date is scheduled for June 29th. So here in 5 days now is his next court date. And also, Clint was locked up in March, and he got out in mid-April. He was driving without a license, and he had a probation violation and spent 45 days in jail, but I know he is a free man now, living with his girlfriend Jen. I've seen pictures on IG of them together. And also, when Clint filed for divorce originally in March, he also had a restraining order against Tracie put in place. I'm not sure if that restraining order is still in effect or not. And I guess I'm not sure if Tracie is even aware of the divorce being finalized or not. I guess she was sent a copy of the divorce decree on Thursday, but the address that she had listed was in Cincinnati, and I guess that was Jen's former address, so I'm not really sure about all that. And they're having trouble finding an initial address for Tracie because she is living in different hotels right now in Vegas. But like I said, she's about to pop anytime. She's been absent from social media since really announcing her pregnancy, except on Snapchat, where she posted a few pictures with her pretty big sized baby bump. I'm sure Tracie and Clint are both absolutely ecstatic that this divorce is finally finalized and they can finally move on and live their lives, and that chapter is officially closed in their life. There was drama going around when Tracie did announce she was pregnant, and Jen and Clint were saying they were concerned that Clint was going to end up with the baby because they were saying Tracie, she tested positive for drugs and ended up getting the baby taken away from her. They thought Clint was going to get stuck with the baby since Tracie and Clint are still officially married. So Tracie spoke out and said, that's not Clint's baby. I don't understand why Clint would get the baby because it's Luke's baby. Also, I had talked about this Lindsey's Write a Prisoner profile in another old video, but it looks like she's updated her profile, so I just wanted to go over it real quick. It says, hey, I'm Lindsey. I'm 28 and serving 24 months on a probation violation, which I am over halfway done with. Although I had difficulties in my last relationship that began on Write a Prisoner, I decided to take a chance and put myself back out there. My goal is to meet positive, like-minded people, or possibly someone who wants to create a long-term and meaningful relationship. I'm always super focused on my health and love to be outside and stay active as much as possible, especially in here. I strive to eat healthy and work out whenever the possibility arises. Plus, I'm a firm believer in daily yoga. As a Pisces, I tend to be emotional, creative, and obsessed with music. I love watching the rain and am most comfortable when curled up with a good book. My favorite author is Sarah Moas, since I can't always lose myself in a good fantasy fiction. If you have any book suggestions, then let me know or send them my way. Well, that's enough about me. Your turn. I'm looking forward to hearing all about you. It says she's a Pisces. She's not willing to talk to someone outside the U.S. Her photo hasn't been verified, but this is a link to her IG profile. Her birthday is March 12, 1990. She's a year younger than me. So she has blue eyes, blonde hair, single, Caucasian. She's not interested in furthering her education. She's not seeking prayer partners. She's not seeking legal help. She's a female who's bisexual. And she says her earliest release date is March 26th of 2022. Her latest release date is 2022. She's been incarcerated since 2020. And it says incarcerated for, let's see if we can see her crime. Incarcerated for possession with intent to deliver methamphetamine and possession of firearm. And today is Marcelino's birthday, so happy birthday to Marcelino. Brittany posted on Instagram, early surprise party for my baby. Pack your bags. We're going to Hawaii. Happy birthday, husband. And Brittany, she looks so gorgeous. She's doing so good, and I'm so proud of her and Marcelino for setting a good, positive example that you can actually date inmates and they can actually turn their lives around and have good lives, because all the other couples make it look bad for all the other inmates like Destiny and Lindsey. It makes it look like all relationships like that, Love After Lockup style, are toxic. So Lizzie from Love After Lockup, that was with Scott in season 2, she commented and said, nice, I will be going for my getting off probation present. Have fun. What island? And somebody clapped back and said, enjoy. Nothing saying one can't reward themselves for an accomplishment, no matter how big or small. One success is defined by them, not others. And she goes, this, while you're very opinionated, that's great. Yes, I am human, and yes, I am getting off probation present. Me getting off probation is quite an accomplishment due to the fact that I'm struggling with alcoholism, which is a disease. I don't think you would understand that. I don't understand why you throw so much hate on Brittany's page, considering this post is about her. So why don't we congratulate Brittany on going to Hawaii and let her enjoy herself rather than throwing all this hate, shame, and anger towards me? And Brittany is currently working on her second book, which she's hoping to be done with by the end of the year. Guys, I read her first book, One Woman's Journey Surviving the Streets, and it was amazing. It was a 10 out of 10. It was so good. I literally could not, it was like 350 pages, and I literally could not put it down. I read the whole thing in one setting, and I never do that with books, but it was just like, you could not stop reading it. It was so freaking good. So I strongly recommend that book if you want to know a good book to read. And her journey is just so inspiring. I'm a person in recovery too, so I can really relate to her. And it's just so amazing to see where she was and where she is today. But that's it for this video. Make sure you hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And make sure you turn on the bell notification so you don't miss it as soon as I drop another video. Thank you so much for watching.